What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Epcot. Today, Donald and I are doing the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. And I've said it enough times that we've got it. So we're going to go and walk around, try some food, and hopefully get a good cookie at the end.
So the first stop on the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, I got it right, is over in Morocco at the Mosaic Canteen. And that is the mousse couchu. I think I'm pronouncing that right. We're not quite sure. But that is an orange cake, and it has a chocolate mousse with a cinnamon orange flavoring, I guess. And I'm assuming that maybe this is a white chocolate piece underneath as well for the mosaic aspect. So it looks really cool. It sounds really promising. We'll see what happens. So I actually liked it a lot. I was worried it was going to be too light or not sweet enough. For whatever reason, it just didn't seem like something that was going to quite hit those notes. But the chocolate mousse really brought that out. So it was still light and easy to eat. It wasn't too heavy, that's what I was trying to say, or too decadent. But there was enough mousse there to make it flavorful. And there was also cinnamon in there, which I neglected to mention before, but that kind of gave it a little bit of a hint there with spice as well.
Yeah, I was actually afraid, because I don't like mousse at all. Normally it's a little too light and airy, I think. But this, I thought it was a little bit more dense than like a regular mousse. And it paired really well with the cake that was on the bottom. And then just the flavors in there, the orange, it was good. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I'd get it again.
Definitely.
First stop is down on our wonderful walk of colorful cuisine.
So next up on the wonderful walk is the Blue Cornapoosa. It is at a new booth for Festival of the Arts this year, the Vibranti and Vivido Food Studio. So it's between Morocco and France, but it has to do more with South American cuisine and culture, and it speaks back to the art of Mary Blair as well. The dish itself was delicious. The Blue Cornapoosa, I didn't know what that was, but Elliot tells us that is a griddle cake, corn griddle cake, which whatever that is, it's delicious. But it's also topped with a shredded pork. It's stuffed with cheese, and then it has a lot of different like chili sauce and things on there to give it a lot of flavor. It's got a little bit of spice to it, but it's not too much heat. It's just the right amount to blend with all of the other flavors going on. It's actually a really, dare I say, exciting dish in addition to the festival, and it's really cool that it's on the walk.
So we have now made our way into World Showplace, and the first dish that we've got on our wonderful walk of colorful cuisine is the ratatouille from the festival favorites. This is eggplant, zucchini, yellow squash, tomatoes, and a red pepper piperade. I'm not sure. Piperade?
Sure.
I don't know.
Works for me.
I've actually never had ratatouille before, at least I don't think. I didn't look to see what was in it before we got it. I didn't look to see what it was before I took a bite of it. So I was pleasantly surprised by it just being vegetables, and I enjoyed it. I really like it with the tomatoes and that red pepper piperade. It's basically just like a tomato sauce, right? Basically,
more or less.
And the vegetables were really, they still had a nice crunch, but they were also still kind of tender. So I think that they were pretty good. I liked it.
Agreed. As far as vegetables go, this is a good way to have them.
For our next item that we got on our wonderful walk of colorful cuisine, nailed it. We have got the pistachio cake from the Painter's Palette. This is served with cherry mousse, morello cherries. First reactions? For me, and the piece that I had, the pistachio cake was kind of dry. It pairs very well if you can do all elements together, aside from the cherry. I didn't try the cherry yet, but if you pair it with the cherry mousse, it's okay. It kind of balances out that being dry, right? I don't know if you felt the same way, but
I completely agree. You need both flavors together to kind of get the impact of what they're going for. The pistachio cake by itself is not enough. However, with the cherry mousse, it really comes together, and the mousse detracts from the dryness of the cake as well. So I feel like everything balances out if you put it together. The way it's presented, it looks amazing on the plate, but everything is separate, so you have to like physically go in and do that.
Almost,
But it's really good.
Yeah, it's like it's deconstructed, so you just kind of have to put everything back together. Cherries? It's like a truffle. And it's quite good. I think that's my favorite part of this entire dish is the morello cherries. They're good though. I mean, it's kind of like a little truffle. I liked it.
I want to go back and order just those, like maybe a small plate of them.
Take them to go.
Get it just for that.
Wrap them up. So our last stop is here at Canada for the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. I'm actually going to pass on this one because I remember having it last year, and I'm going to let Donald do all of the testing on it.
So the final stop on the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine here in Canada is to get the vanilla, rosewater, and pistachio panna cotta. None of those things sound appealing to me, but they are the only things standing between me and that complimentary cookie at the end. So here we go. It's something. The texture's not my preference. There's a lot of different things inside. It's sweet and light. I really don't know what else to say. This is definitely not my cup of tea. The pistachio part doesn't even really pull that out for me from a flavor standpoint, so this could be an ultimate pass for me. However, everything else today has been absolutely amazing. Every dish we've had, this is actually one of the better walks I've been on, but this dish, not so much. And I'm not exactly sure where the panna cotta begins and ends and all of the things happening inside of this rose, but I'm pretty convinced the stuff at the bottom is just canned cranberry sauce. That's what it looks and tastes like anyway. I don't really know what it is, but that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. So that's that. But now that means we're done, so we can go get our complimentary cookie.
Let's go get our wonderful walk of colorful cuisine completer cookie. Yay! So we have now made it to the end. We've got our completer cookie. And, you know, it's basically the same company that did the cookie for Festival of the Holidays, right? Basically the same type of wrapper. It's got a nice little sticker on the outside. And I think that for Festival of the Holidays, that was okay because you paid $2.50 for each cookie, and then this was your completer cookie. This, I think I'm a little I'm not upset, but I mean, come on.
Disappointed?
Disappointed. I think we could have had a better dessert to end with, especially since most of the food items that you're getting were about $5 or more, maybe $4.50. But for the most part, we're spending $5 on each item instead of $2.50. So I think it could be better. Do you have a preference of which?
Does not matter.
Okay. Look at that, and my icing comes right off. Yeah, I mean, it's the exact same cookie that was for Festival of the Holidays. Prepared differently. So is it like, it's not, what did we decide on last time? Was it like a shortbread or?
We weren't quite
sugar
sure.
cookie?
We thought like a shortbread or a sugar cookie, but the top last time was peppermint, which actually gave it flavor. So I actually enjoyed the Festival of the Holidays one. This one does not have that peppermint.
It doesn't, yeah. And I think this actually might be like a butter cookie.
That's probably
You think?
accurate.
You think so? I feel like I'm getting a little bit more of that kind of like buttery cookie flavor. I don't know.
The top's just sugar.
It's basically all it is. Yeah. So, go ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say it looks great. Like it, you can take pictures of it. You can do anything like that with it. It looks really cute, and it's definitely very Festival to Arts. That's probably the selling point on that one, and it is complimentary. So if you get all those amazing dishes we tried, minus that rose thing,
Right.
Then it's worth it either way because you're getting it for that. So I don't think it's a miss, but it could be a little better.
I think it's a miss.
A foul ball.
You guys have seen what I've done with cookies before in the past. I don't have to do it with this one, but I think if you're going to spend more money on each dish to get your completer, I think it should be a little bit more elegant. But hey, it is what it is. Still, what I think is always a positive at any of these walks is that it gets you to go out and explore and try some new things that you may not have tried in the past. So I always give Disney props for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below, are you going to try the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine? Haha, nailed it again. And I'll see you guys in the next one.